Alright, heading to the parking lot. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly happened, what exactly went down in the evidence room. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Alright. Heading into Edgeworth's office. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. Tough day in court, huh? That's Edgeworth for you. All he's trying to hide is your real feelings. True, he used the false evidence, but somebody had given it to him. You didn't know, did you? Mean that the evidence was falsified? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? What do you mean? Wait a minute. This is what I was looking for. Most of this is to run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. May not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. picture. Something seems strange about it. You tell us again what happened that day. The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? True. Finished up at the office in the morning and then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Odds and ends. Take something back. Wait a minute. The screwdriver. That was the screwdriver that Edgeworth gave us last time. Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? I suppose half a year ago. 6 months ago. Huh. I wonder why you would do something like that. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? Something is not right. Wait a minute. I remember now. Now, something I'm going to show you guys. First, take a look at this. This is the King of Prosecutors Award. Take a good look at that. I'll wait a moment. Now, I'm actually going to show you something else. This photograph. Take a look at this. Notice something different about the award? It's broken. Hold on a sec. I gotta see something. No, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere, like on a shelf. What do you mean, anymore? Some people don't like that. I'm not gonna drop any names. Basically, I'll just say this. Some people don't like that. Some people can't handle loss. Can't handle losing. I'm myself I'm not one of them, but... Something different? Bingo! This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he had just started making a name for himself. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. The trophy Mr. Marshall was holding looks a little different than yours. Remember what? Story behind the design, huh? Alright. Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. A halberd, by the way, for anyone who is not familiar, is a type of spear. I actually have. On your tail, though, for Emma's sake. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with two items. First was a halberd he claimed it could slice through any shield or armor. Second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Objection!
These claims contradict each other! Bingo! That's exactly the point. Yes. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredits them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. Thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Exactly. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. That's funny. If that's so, why were you only given a shield? Chief Gantz. That was a lot of useful information we received, both from Officer Marshall and from Mr. Edgeworth, as well as Detective Gumshoe as well. Very useful information. Anyway, let's continue. Former Detective Angel Starr. The Star. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SO9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transfer. This cannot all be attributed to mere coincidence. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife? Miss Starr's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Something does not fit. Children for half a year. No. You mean because of his brother's death? Lana. Chief Gant and Lana. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Some items were kept secret. All of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. The Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and then became chief prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Used as a pawn. She's being used. Bingo! And I know exactly who is using her. I'll get to that in a little bit. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. Demon Gant's magnetism is particular with almost unreal. magnetism. Ability to track evidence. Incredible evidence, you mean? Forged evidence. Just like Miles Edgeworth. Bingo. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it so... That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Chief Gant's powerful incident influence. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. The prosecutor's office. What, you mean that's why Lana was transferred? Bingo. That's exactly why he did that. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for a change. At last, finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. That's very true. Oh, I definitely plan to cook up a nice, and I mean a very nice verdict. Still here? Yeesh. I think he means desk jockey. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. head back to Edgeworth's office. Wonder what he was writing before. What? No. Letter of resignation. Edgeworth. Letter of resignation. Wonder if I can use it for anything. Oh my God. Is he ever not serious? Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. What? All right. We are doing it. Here we go. Desk on the other side of the room. Is that your sister's? Is anyone using it now? That's strict policy of preserving the crime scene. It's a strange reason to leave it there. Said it. There can't possibly be any clues from it. Why do you ask? Bingo. Chief Gantz. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of them? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. I can't reveal the truth yet. I can't. One thing we need to check. Something very important.